Hello, hello, hello. It must be Thursday because I am live and I tried to do the hood thing and it was dumb. Didn't go over, but then now it's like very pointy, so it's not going to work either way. Anyways, tonight we have a very special guest on here. Well, several very special guests. Lots of people who've never been on the show before. Some people who don't come on a lot, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about comics. We're going to talk about Kickstarters. We're going to try to get people some money. I'm going to write some stuff down. We're going to yell at people. It's going to be fun. There's a lot of people who need a lot of stuff. If you are a guest, please make sure you private. If you are watching from YouTube, Facebook, or any of those places, make sure you like, subscribe, all that shenanigans. But most importantly, I need you to comment. I need you to comment so I know you're here, because that helps me know that the feeds are going out there. And if I have to address it, it's better to do it at the beginning of the show instead of a little bit later. So let me see. I see some comments already. So hopefully that's just letting me know everything's good. What's up, Totally Excellent? Party on, my dudes. Party on. Great Substack post, great read, a lot of gold nuggets. Yeah, trying to get some better stuff. I always feel when you're doing Substack, a lot of people really enjoy my Substack, and I really appreciate that. I try to do 3 types of Substacks. So just if people want to know my strategy is this. One is vulnerability. I try to share a little part of myself, share it out there so people know who I am. Number 2 is sales, trying to sell something, trying to get stuff. The third one is people advice to let people know what's going on, what things are going on. So those are what's going on, and that's why I do what I do. I do need some comments on Facebook. If you guys are watching on Facebook, we're feeding 2 streams, so hopefully those are working. Again, if you have a Kickstarter, make sure you post them in the back so I can make sure that we get them. And we are going to get people on this show as quickly as possible. I am going to first invite a person I've been spending a lot of time with today, and that is Mr. Most Epic, Michael Watson. How are you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. I like this new decision to like let the white and the hair go. You've got this Einstein look. I love it. It's working for me. I'm not a fan of the shirt, but other than that, like I'm in. I'm in what we're doing here.
I think they call that laziness. Like just
it's prestige. It's a little Don King, a little Einstein. It's good. I like it.
Yeah. Well, good to see you again. I just saw you about half an hour ago.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about Hot Shot and a bunch of stuff. But we got a lot of other friends we got to invite. So let's me kick that off for a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to hear my good friend Allison. How are you, Allison?
I'm doing. Can't complain. I could, but no one will care.
Well, I do care. That's not a true statement, but this show likes to keep an up vibe, so let's not do complaining. But if you'd like to talk about it after, we can chat about any complaints. But what I want to know is how effing cold is it there right now?
Very. Extremely.
Thank you. Do we have degrees? Do we have? No, you're in Mass, right?
I believe it's around 8. Let me see. Oh no, it's currently about 20, but it feels a lot worse than that.
I never understood that thing. It is 20 degrees out, but it feels like 10. Like, who decided? Like, did one guy go outside and go, nah, feels way more than 20. Where's the science in it feels like?
Well, if you want, I can tell you where it comes from.
Sure. Let's hear it.
It deals with wind chill. And basically, they take a temperature in the wind. And that's what gives you the additional temperature drop.
That's boring. I like to think it's one guy who makes it like the groundhog who says it's longer winter. It's that guy who's just like, yeah, no, not dog. It feels
we can go with that. I mean, I can just set my physics lessons aside and things. So
I appreciate that. Science has no place here, regardless of what Mr. Watson's hair says. All right, next up, I got in the comic store, John Westfield. How are you? You're muted.
I am doing well, sir. Thanks for having me. It's been a while.
Are you excited, like, being in the comic stores? I know that, like, it took a little bit to get there, like, it was delayed and all sorts of stuff. And I see that it's wrapped, like, it's, like, sealed. So everything seems great.
Yeah, signed, sealed, and delivered, and all that. It was an adventure to say the least. I'm glad to be able to check it off the bucket list.
That's really cool. And you did it on your own, right? You did it. You got through. In fact, I'll be honest. I haven't done one in a while. I have the massive deal, but I haven't done it. And it wasn't until you did it where I was like, you know what? I'll actually pay the money and do it. It's just been something I've had, and I just haven't
don't blame it on me.
No,
yeah, I'm happy if anybody wants to talk about it. Yeah, we had a lot of help from Massive Publishing to get us into shop. So happy if
they're great. They've done that, and I also have talked to the Prana deal. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good options out there for us indie guys right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring Zach Chapman on. How are you, Zach?
Doing good. How's it going?
So we'll have more dinosaurs coming. I'm excited to talk about dinosaurs.
More dinosaurs.
And so in issue 3, are we switching to another genre because we went from medieval to space? Like, what were we doing?
I mean, as many genres as I can fit in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I mean, at some point, I want them to be like cowboy dinosaurs too. You know,
right?
I mean,
well,
let's get.
I've heard kaijus and dinosaurs are a thing. Like cowboys and dinosaurs. Yeah, that's a thing. And what was that old comic? Hey, Ben, hold on, I'll get Ben here.
Aliens, Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah,
Cowboys, Aliens, and Cadillacs, wasn't that it?
It was Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
I have it.
You're combining multiple IPs now.
That's the name of the show. Yeah. Xenozoic, I think, is the name of the comic. But the show based off it is like Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
That's a really good comic, by the way.
That's a good comic. 10 out of 10.
Mark Schultz.
That's his name, yeah. Xenozoic. Really, the art is phenomenal in that.
Oh, yeah. He's a great artist.
So how are you tonight, Ben? How's everything over at Antarctic Press?
Greetings and salutations. Thank you for inviting me. Everything is, it's going along. We're still surviving. So trying to navigate the dangerous waters of the comic book industry.
Yeah, but, you personally are giving so many creators, and I want to talk about it a little bit, so many creators opportunities right now. You have so many submissions available right now. There's like 4 to get into your books, which is great. And they all have legacy numbers, right? They're in the hundreds and 70s. So I think that's really cool that you allow that opportunity for all us indie guys. And I really appreciate that.
Well, you can never have too many friends. And sometimes you just got to keep going. Keeps you wanting to do things, Well,
let me introduce you to another one of my friends. Madeline is one of my friends. I love Madeline. She's great. She's my favorite. My wife just brought her up the other day. We're going. She's like, we're going to Awesome Con. She's like, is that where Madeline's from? And I was like, Madeline Trimble. She's in California, I think. I've
not anymore. I was in California. I'm now in Oregon.
Right. And I have no plan on going.
No, I think right now I'm not doing a lot of cons this year. I'm trying to stay sort of local, and I'm doing one in Salem in April. And then, of course, I'll be in San Diego. Hopefully, I'll be at WorldCon in Anaheim in August. Like a steampunk thing, Rose City. And that's it. I mean, there was so much upheaval the last 3-4 months. I just want to write and just get the house settled and do all that good stuff.
There is a chance that I will be at Rose City. I can't say publicly, but there's a chance. So.
It's a great con. It's very well run. I've enjoyed it there. And
yeah, I'm going to the sister one. I'm going to Awesome Con, so I'm going to the sister one. So.
I forgot, where is Awesome Con?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's our sister one.
Yeah. And then maybe in the following year, I'll start heading out, to the East Coast again.
Okay. We've got Aaron. Again, still missing the grandma blanket. There was a grandma blanket on his chair. And ever since then, and I made fun of it, I want to know if he's trashed it or he just looks at it in shame off camera. Like, I don't know.
I always hide. I hide it off camera so you never see it again.
But I want to see it in my heart because I loved it so much.
I can't even remember what it looks like. I can try and find it for you for next time.
Oh, Jerome's flirting. Look at that. Jerome, you're a married man. Come on. What's up? I was on Kevin's show earlier tonight. Hey, Kevin, welcome. Great show. Oh, and then we've got the only person who I made stay late last time, Matt Knowles. Let him come back, even though he's funded. I let him break the rules.
We stayed late and we shared pirate music videos with each other.
And I enjoyed it, shockingly. I was there to punish you, and then I found enjoyment of Muppets and Pirates. So
see, this is how it works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to turn the tables. That's how you do a good comic swerve. Boom.
Right. But all right, so we'll get. Sorry, I got a message. All right, let me. I got to go big for a second to address something. All right, someone sent me a message. I will never let anyone know that I do this in advance. That's not what I do. That would ruin everything. That would mean I have a show. I don't have a show. I just randomly on Thursdays throw people together and try to sell books. There is no show. There is no advance notice. I do what I want. Okay, I just need to make that clear. People get confused sometimes. Do you have a show? Can I get an invite? Hey, can I do it? That's not how it works. There is a very few people who I will do shows for, and it's very, very small. So
and you just want to shout at people.
Yeah, right. You don't want to shout at people every day. They get bored with that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. If you guys have something to promote, make sure you put it in the private chat. Most of you guys have already done that. That's great. If you don't, and we're just here to chat, we're gonna do that too. We have one more slot. I know Charlie Stigney wants to come. I know some people. So if you're out there, we want to hear you. Comments are coming in from all over the place. We've got a lot of watchers. So we're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to get something. Gambit's watching. Gambit's in the house. Hello, Gambit. It's good to see you. All right, guys.
Oh, I have to thank you, Travis, for introducing me to Elias.
Yeah, you guys have that. I can't wait till you guys do that thing. Are you guys doing other stuff?
I just talked to him about doing another anthology.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, because Arthur Euban contacted me for Systemic Volume 2. So we'll see. So yeah, Elias and I, we're chatting.
Nice. That's awesome. Gambit is amazing. I love him. He's so good. He's hearting us. Him and I haven't actually seen each other. We normally see each other like once a month, but we're at like month 3 of not seeing each other again. But we got to fix that. Like, it's not happening. It's very sad. All right. So we're going to promote some Kickstarters. We're going to get some stuff. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with people who needs money, who hasn't funded. Raise your hand so I can get you guys first. We're going to address this. All right. John, Aaron. Okay. Let's get you guys first, and then we'll get to everybody else. All right. We'll start with that. Because you guys need to love.
You know it's going to be me. It's me every freaking week.
Aaron, but I love you, and I think you make good books. I don't care what the internet says. I don't care what the internet says. I think you make good books. So let's talk about you first. Let's bring you up, and let's talk about it. Maybe we can fix it right here. We have the legendary Ben Dunn here. Ben, if Ben is not a good luck charm, I don't know what is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You flatter me.
Right? Yeah, everything you've ever done has been a success, right? No, there's been no failures ever, so it's fine.
Oh, I wish. If only.
By the way, I'm coming to your area. I'm coming to Mockingbird Lane to a con out there, right in San Antonio.
Oh, wonderful! You need to stop by the office, say hello.
I'll see if I can do that. I'm there for a few extra days, so we'll see if we can do that.
Are you going to be near
the
Austin?
I'm going to be only in San Antonio. So,
dang. Maybe I'll come down. Come on
down. I'll get you in if you come on down. We'll figure it out.
It's only an hour away.
Yeah, it's
come on down.
I make that drive all the time. I'll come see you.
Yeah. We're at Mockingbird Lane. We're doing some stuff. We're doing some con. We're gonna have a dinner. It's gonna be fun. There's a lot of people. It's a small little con, but it's its first year. And if I introduce you, they have other things planned. I could probably get you in a guest in other things. So like, come on down so I can introduce you to people.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So let's do it. All right, cool. So Aaron, what's going on? You got 23 hours left. We're at make it or break it, but we're so close.
So close.
To doing it. What is this book about?
This is my science fiction horror. It's a thrill ride. If you like Aliens, Event Horizon, that kind of tonal genre, then this is definitely for you. It follows a crew of the Icarus, who are a planetary survey team. So they go to barren, lifeless planets for cracking and mining. And on their way home, they're woken early by the corporation because one of the other teams has gone missing, and they're sent to investigate. And one of the crew, Hannah, one of the main characters, she discovers that her partner is one of those missing. And obviously, in true science fiction horror, when they land on the planet, all shit breaks.
Okay.
So the title's written by Caleb Addy, and he's doing a fantastic job. We've got plenty of add-ons, t-shirts, hoodies. So he's I'm kind of wanting it tonal wise to be like Aliens and Event Horizon. And I think he's kind of nailing it.
And the color tones really nail it too. Yeah. Looks great.
Beautiful.
So he does the actual pages traditionally, but then he colors them digitally.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share this out, guys. Here, we're going to do this. Hold on, guys. He's got 24 hours, or he fails. His family, his wife will leave him. His dog will pee on the carpet. Like it's going to be bad. And we don't want that to happen to poor Aaron here. You know, he's already in America and has an accent. That is dangerous these days. So you can't, we've got to look out for him. We've got to, if he doesn't have money to make bail, like, what are we going to do? So I'm going to share this link. If you can back it, throw it a couple bucks. Or if you can't throw it a couple bucks, throw it a share. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if anybody has any questions here about the book.
Is there a tier where I can get the grandma blanket? Is that available?
You can get a picture of it.
You are already at 2. You're already going up.
Like a sexy grandma picture of it with you.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll send you a sexy grandma picture of the of the blanket. I'll even sign it for you.
Nice.
Bandunga kick. Let me bet you. Sexy grandma picture. That is, I'm not sure. So you got one while we're going. We got two where we're getting money. I'm not even going to put you down. You're getting money. Shut up. You got money coming in. I don't need to put you down on paper.
Thank you.
We're going to try to get you funded. We've got $250 to go. Thank you guys who backed. And if we can share it out, let's get Aaron across the finish line. We'll be back to talk about it in a little bit. Does anybody have any questions about this book?
Is it a
Have
one
you ever
shot?
played Dead Space?
No.
No.
Yeah,
you get that question.
I love Dead Space. Sorry, I was answering another question. It's not a shot. It's not a one. Well, it's 12 issues split into like 3 books. So each 4 issue is a volume, a book, and so it's 12 issues. It's the first 2 books are finished completely written. I'm currently writing the last books. I'm keeping them to 4 issues, so the last book is going to be pretty big. I'm thinking they're going to be around 40 to 44 pages each.
Okay.
A lot happens in the last 4 issues.
Nice.
And yes, I did play Dead Space. The first 2 were awesome. Third one was shit.
Dude, you're 258. Like, this is rising up. We are getting to you some money. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Thank you, everybody's back, and we appreciate you. We want to get some money. We want to get this up there. Like, we need this funded. So let's keep on it. Well, we're going to keep on this. We'll be back to it a little bit. I'm not writing you down on your damn paper because you just got a whole bunch of money. So F you there. But we'll get you. We'll get you taken care of. All right. Next up, we had John is not funded. Probably because he's focusing on plushies. That's my guess, but we'll see.
Well, we made a comic to go with the plushie to move the plushie.
Right. Hence the problem.
The trick did not work.
We lost somebody. Who did we lose? Who went away?
Madeline got tired of your shit.
Madeline.
Oh, sorry, Madeline. Apologize.
Probably lost connection.
Did the plushie talk offender? She's like, I love plushies. F this guy. Gone.
Maybe she needs one of these buttons I got for Christmas.
We've got The Adventures of Argyle the Arachnigator. Correct? Am I saying that correct?
Close. Argyle the Arachnigator, a spider crossed with an alligator. From the pages of Drumsticks of Doom, we unleash Argyle's first comic, co-created by my then 9-year-old daughter, now 11-year-old daughter. She helped draw one of the covers and did one of the stories inside.
Okay.
I just asked her one day, what would a spider look like crossed with an alligator? She drew me the cutest little picture. We had to add it to the book, and Argyle's kind of taken on a life of his own since then. And people love him, and he's a huge part of the book, so we thought we'd give him his own little mini comic. It's one of the few comics we actually printed before the campaign was over, because we had all the art done and got these cool little mini comics ready to go out. But yeah, it's been a fun spin-off from the Drumsticks of Doom story. It does tie into it, but you can definitely read this without ever reading Drumsticks of Doom. We tried to make it a more fun, all ages one shot, something on the table to go with the stuffies and the 3D figures that we have of Argyle and the stickers. He's kind of, like I said, taking on a life of his own, merchandise wise.
So guys, we have 12 days to go on this.
Is it a one-off?
It is 2 self-contained sort of pseudo origin stories. And yeah, again, self-contained. You don't have to read if you want to read Drumsticks of Doom to see his bigger part in that story, you can, but this is just a cute little one shot we're doing. We have, of course, all the back issues of our flagship title, Drumsticks of Doom, for the first time. We have t-shirts, which some people have requested, so we're just kind of starting the year off with something a little different as we get ready to do the last arc of Drumsticks of Doom here this year.
So if the book is finished, why do we have no sample pages of the book on the campaign?
Because honestly, Travis, it's 2 short stories.
Oh, okay.
And, I didn't want to give too much away. I thought about doing some previews, as the campaign went on, as we get more and more backers. But,
I would at least give 1 page so people see that like there's a page there, and what the art kind of looks like.
Or at least some panels.
Yeah, I should probably throw that up. I did do a preview of Drumsticks of Doom so they could see Dan's art and Argyle in that story. There's a link there, but yeah, I should probably throw up at least a panel. Especially Kylie's
do you actually say that it's complete, it's finished?
Yeah.
In that? You do? With big, huge letters saying it is complete, done.
I should increase the font size, but it definitely
you're throwing we're not complete here, and I don't want that for you because I know that you're a professional and you wouldn't do that. That you'll make sure that at least something's done.
I have not failed to deliver on a campaign yet, but I will definitely put it in bold blinking lights. This book is actually done, and if you're watching now, you can see it right here in hand.
Here, wait, hold on. Oh, we got it. Look.
Oh, make me big. There's your free preview that I didn't put in the book.
See?
In the campaign, but yeah, 2 covers. It's a
flip cover like everyone enjoys.
Yeah,
well, that's cute.
I did help color one of my only ever color credits. Dad colored Kylie's cover for her, so it was a fun thing to work on.
Yeah, that sounds fun. So, anybody have any questions about Argyle the Arachnigator?
There we go.
No questions. All right, so you're good there. We're gonna try to get you
plenty of stuffies in my garage that Travis hates, but I'll be mailing him a box of them there. So we've got plenty of those.
That's cute.
Yeah. No, they're not cute. They're disgusting. We're selling comics. We're not selling.
Cute.
Ben Dunn, you've been here a long time. You've been in this business longer. Have you ever sold this plushie?
Oh, not personally.
Exactly. Ben, if Ben Dunn doesn't need to sell us plushie, no one else does, John. Like anti-plushie.
You know how it goes. I gotta buy the Magic the Gathering card, so I gotta do these little things to get my funds for the Magic cards up. So I started to make all these different things just to
open this thing today. Don't I got some stuff. Don't worry about it.
I got some stuff here too, man. Come on,
Right? I got 2 of them right here.
Next
That's
Thursday
the
we'll do a duel.
We've got Charlie is coming in clutch. He's backed. He backed
thanks,
it.
man.
He knows what's up.
Appreciate you.
Money.
He was a huge help with the going through the massive deal. So I appreciate his time that he did not have to spend explaining things to a novice who had never been in retail stores. So thanks for that, Charlie.
Charlie, you hear that? You're doing nice things. People like you.
Charlie always does nice things.
He does.
He has the invite. So if he
like a
comes up, but I know he's got to put his kids to bed and stuff, so he normally comes after that. All right. So next up, we'll get some people some money. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna do hot shot. We're gonna talk about the hottest of shots, the longest running superhero comic on Kickstarter. Is that a true statement? Can I make that up? Who's longer than you? You got on mute, bro. He's got on mute.
Nobody I know.
From here,
I don't
the
know.
longest running comic on Kickstarter, or
No, the longest running superhero comic on Kickstarter. He's at 14 issues.
that I don't know.
I think it may be. I can't think of one that has more than 14 issues on Kickstarter.
Not either.
Can't
Just
think of one.
saying.
I'll take it.
All right, I'm gonna get. All right, I think I have enough clout. I am here. I'm gonna go back to clear this. Hello, I am 2-time Ringo loser. I have not won, but nominated twice. I have sat at the table with Mark Wade and many things. I have now declared, until someone shows me evidence otherwise, that Hot Shot 0 through 13 is the longest running superhero comic book on Kickstarter consistently. So if anyone wishes to challenge my throne on this, come at thou. All right, I have declared it. I have witnesses. Do you have any? Ben, you have like 100 issues. Do you have any counters?
No, I'll let you take the crown. You go right ahead. Be a far for me to contradict the host.
I'm bestowing a crown to Mr. Watson here.
Be it far for me to contradict the host of the show.
Right. People, you've clearly never been to the show. I have never been not contradicted on my show.
Absolutely. I want to stay in your good graces.
Good luck.
Got to pass on. That's what I learned from Madeline. Oh, okay. That's nice. You guys are being too nice tonight. Matt, say something offensive.
Me say something offensive? That he said that's what he learned from Madeline. I can say I learned what I learned from Madeline and Charlie, because Madeline and Charlie let Steph and I, basically pick their brains for 6 months before we ever launched a campaign. So there you go. Something unoffensive. I went the opposite direction, Travis.
Man, I can't wait till you watch the Patriots win on Sunday so you can shut your mouth.
Hey, I already saw. I saw your coach of the year tonight, which I thought honestly was deserving. But
all right, let's get back to let's get down to business and defeat these Huns. Hotshot 0 through 13 is right here. Even though he only put 13 up there, there is other issues you can get. Even though I've coached him to put 0 through 13 ever since he started.
It's in the subtitle.
It's not. It says 13. Look.
Jump into the series today. Every issue from 0 to 13 in one place.
See the highlight? See the gray that's highlighted? It's blue. That's what we got to get. That's where it's got to be. It's not your first day. It's not your first day.
You're right.
No, you're the longest running superhero book on Kickstarter. You got to get these things right. Tell us about Hotshot. Tell us why we need to buy this particular issue, and tell you why next issue is better.
Well, Hotshot is a young man in college trying to prove to his ex-girlfriend that he never cheated on her without revealing he is a superhero. This book has been a huge part of my life. I've been working on it since I was in the the 7th grade, not realizing who this character was going to be eventually. But these 14 issues take you through the journey of him as a college student trying to figure out how to be a superhero as a newly formed one, dealing with all types of different things that he's not expecting and trying to balance his life. This issue is significantly important into the series because we reveal where his superpowers come from, and he has this is the moment where he gets punched in the face and he has to choose to get back up. He's been going through a lot as a superhero and taking a lot on the chin, and this is going to be finally that moment where he decides, am I going to stay in the car or am I going to get off?
Nice. Yeah, like I said, the longest running superhero
Ever in history, period.
in ever in history on Kickstarter. Hold on. Most people can add Travis 0 to 13 equals 14. I said that. I said it was 14. I never said 13. Anyways, so we've got to add the 0 to the front. No, what I'm saying is it's good to label that all are available on the Kickstarter. That's what I'm saying. I want to get them a couple backers tonight. Let's at least get to 42, which is the answer of the universe and everything. We got to at least do that. This book is the start of a launch pad of a bunch of books coming out. There's a lot of indie creators he's hired. I am writing 14. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming. So let's throw him some money. Let's get this book to 2K. He's only got 7 days left. He promised his daughter that he would take him to Wendy's if he got to $2,000. And you know, those potatoes are expensive these days, you know, because they put the sour cream. Yeah, like if you just get it with butter, it's nothing, but it's the sour cream that they really, really stick you on the Wendy's. So, and how many daughters do you got?
I got 3 daughters, 1 son.
See, that's a lot of baked potatoes at Wendy's. Like, and so he needs this 2K to feed his family. They don't even get the nuggets because he's got to get a 25K for that. They're just getting the baked potatoes.
Here, and as we speak, we have made 2 updates to the Kickstarter page.
All right. So we got to refresh. All right, let's see.
Yeah, you got to refresh.
All right. I like that. I like that.
Scroll down a little bit. There we go. This book is complete. It's in my garage right now.
Right.
It's immediately being shipped when we get the money into the account.
No. I can even do you one better. Hold on. I got it right here.
Oh, yeah, you do.
And even more so, look, I backed it. See, manager pledge. I gave it money and I already own the shit. So if I can give it money, you can give it money. Am I right? Like, if that's not a thing, I've also got all 3 trades. Come on, guys. Get in on the ground floor. Buy some superhero book. The longest running. And if you've never read the longest superhero book on Kickstarter, who are you? What is wrong with you? Like seriously, it's offensive to me.
And I mean, you have to get ready for issue 14, the Travis Gibb written issue.
I'm writing it. How will you know what's happening if you haven't read 0 through 13, or at least 13? Right? You got to know at least what happens right before.
Absolutely.
He cries a lot in 13. He cries an awful lot.
He's going.
You got to know why he's crying. You got to know why he's crying. So give it some money, please. I've shared it out. If you can't back it, go ahead and share it out. Give me a quick share. Charlie can't back everything, or he's already backed it. Who knows? But we got to get it to at least 42. I'm going to come back and we're going to yell about it a little bit. I've shared it out on all platforms. Hello, Brian. How are you tonight? Thanks for coming on. But I'm going to get you money because that's the goal. Allison, how does it feel outside now? It was feeling 8 earlier. How's it feeling now?
Well, I haven't gone out to find out. I'm not going to. So I'm just going to assume it's cold.
Okay. Right. Guys, update from Boston. It is still cold. You're welcome.
It's wicked cold.
It's wicked. It's wicked cold.
And it feels colder than it really is. And that is much to Travis's chagrin.
Boston says it's wicked cold out. So, all right. Matt Damon is like not even hugging Ben Affleck. He stayed at his house. It's sad. Everything's but.
Wicked cold up in Havaya. Don't get it wrong.
Are you really trying to? No, you are more than welcome to back Hot Shot if you haven't. We encourage you to back everything.
Hey, stick it to him. Prove him wrong. Go ahead and back
prove me wrong. Yeah, exactly. Prove me wrong. But if you haven't backed it, let's back it. Let's give it some money. Let's get some money out there. I see it going up. Bat. Oh, Charlie, backed. There you go. All right. Next up, we've got one of my favorite books that came out last year. It is Dino Knights. It was on my rated of best books of the year. I laughed out loud. I had one issue with the book, but I don't even remember what it is, so I can't even address it. I think it was the name of the character is too close when you go to the future of something that's in the future, I think. I don't remember. There was something. But we're back, and this is for issues 5. Do I have 3 and 4? I think I do.
Maybe.
I feel like I only have 2 and 1.
Yeah, so I did them in like 2-issue batches. So I did 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and now we're at 5 and 6.
Right.
And
will you check to see if I have 3 and 4 when you're off, and tell me if I need to add more, give you more money? Because I don't want to be. I don't want to have to give you more money. But
you might have it.
But if I don't, I have to give you more money. So this is in your best intention to figure out whether or not
you do not have those. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. What's the answer where I get more money?
I feel like I'm being scammed, and that's
I
not
don't
going
think
to
you
look
have
like
1 or 2 either. Actually, now that I think about it, and there's a lot of variant covers too that you might not have.
I don't need variant covers. I need to know what happened to my favorite Dino Knights in issues 3 and 4 is what I need to know. What is going on in 5 and 6 though? Since we don't know if Travis has 3 or 4.
Okay, so 5 and 6 is the completion of the first arc. It's kind of the building of the team, and I don't know. I don't want to give too much away. You know, it's like Dino Knights is this kitchen sink approach to comic books. I mean, there's a lot of humor. Well, there's a lot of humor to it. There's a lot of like just mixing every genre. It's science fiction, it's fantasy, it's time travel, it's anthropomorphic dinosaurs. They're from the far, far future. They get sent back in time. One of them gets sent back all the way to Arthurian times. And by the end of the first issue, he's kind of caught up with his brother and sisters that are in, modern times. So it's kind of like a fish out of water story for him. And so this first arc is like him kind of becoming the team leader. And it's a kind of like a slower pace. So I wanted to take my time. Like that first issue, it's Dino Knight. It's just the main character. It's just his origin story, and then kind of build on from there. So I want this to be an ongoing series. So it's built like an ongoing series.
Right.
So yeah. We have a theme song. I think you played it last time. It'd probably be too hard to play this time.
It's very, very cool. I like it. But I have a lot of people here to hang out with tonight. But I did play it. It's good. And I really mean it. This book is one of my favorite last year when I read it. It's got, if you like my books, like the Granite State Punk, where he kind of talks to you, there's a narrator who's having fun with you. Like it's got that kind of vibe. So if you like my book that has a similar vibe, you're going to like this book. And this one's got to be better because it has dinosaurs. Like literally everything's better with dinosaurs. Like it's not about writing; it's cheat code. Zach was like, "Well, I could write a normal book, or I could add dinosaurs to this book," and bam. I love it when people like are late to the show and are like, "Hey, I'm not going to be there, dude. I get it. I'm already live. I know you're not here. Like I figured it out. There's no need to interrupt me during the show to tell me. But we're trying to get you to 100 backers right here.
Oh, I want 100 backers. We got to hit triple.
Charlie needs to be 2 people in back. Let's see if he's up for that challenge.
I'm sure he's got a backup account or several.
I don't know. Charlie's a stand-up guy. Dude, let me tell you.
Charlie's already shared the campaign. I somehow got into like a comics beat, which I've never gotten any like comic press before. So that was awesome. Like that was like I actually got a backer from that, which I feel like I'm trying to analyze like how do I do this? I'm like, that somehow worked. I got a backer from that. Comics the beat. They're great.
Hey, we can't let Charlie's comment go past. Charlie said they may be too late to be on the show, but they're not too late to back.
Right. Show your instead of complaining to me and like letting me know that show me that you're sorry by backing and giving money to creators. That's how you show me you're sorry. That's how you show me that you were sincere. Because a lot of shit's gone down tonight. I've made a declaration calling out all of Kickstarter. What is the longest running superhero book? I have been done here. He's chilling out. Madeline is here. He's like, I've told John that his book needs to put pages. I've yelled at Michael Watson. I've done a lot. And from what I understand, in Boston, it is -2 degrees, or so it feels.
It's wicked freaking cold out. That's all we gotta say. Just wicked freaking cold out. I should be using a different word, but for Boston's sake, I won't be doing it here. But I'm just saying it's wicked freaking cold. And if you don't believe me, I'll take you out to Southie and beat the ever living hell out of you.
Allison, I don't want to shock you, but we've said fuck on this program before. It's not. It's not the first time. All right. So
and I have social proof of Charlie backing from all the links. So
okay. So Dino Knights, we've got it to 99. We're gonna get it to 100. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna keep playing around. We'll come back to it a little bit. Again, favorite book of mine. We're gonna get it. Really, Zach, I'm not kidding. I need to know if I back 3 or 4. If I didn't, figure it out because I gotta get it.
I'll look it up.
All right, look it up. Figure it out. We got Algabe, we got Caesar here. How are you, Caesar?
What's up, guys? How's it going? Sorry, I was having some problems. I finally gave up on my computer and decided I got to do this from my phone.
All right. Well, welcome. We appreciate you coming on.
How's Caesar, everyone doing?
We are well. We're hanging out, looking at some Kickstarters.
Awesome, man. You guys are like 47 minutes into it, man. I feel like such an incompetent wielder of computer stuff.
Well, I'll have you know we are only 43 minutes and 25 seconds into it.
Okay.
You're fine. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. The only thing you should feel bad about is that one of us has plushies on their campaign, and the rest of us don't. That's what you should feel.
Yeah, I don't have any thought of plushies.
All right. If you have a campaign, make sure you send me the link because we're going to be talking about it in just a minute. But next up, I have Madeline here, and I'm excited because I don't know what this is, Madeline. And I see 2 links from Madeline.
2 links. Well, I'm here. One, for those of you who don't know, I wrote the latest series for Lady Mechanica.
I did not know that.
And issues 3 and 4 are currently up on Kickstarter. It's called The Mechanical Menagerie. And it's going like gangbusters because Joe is fabulous. We all know Joe is fabulous, and he and Marcia Chan have been an absolute delight to work with. So I figured I'd come on and I'd plug the team. I think we've got 16, 15 more days. I forget. Yeah,
not a lot of money there, so it's fine.
I'm not running the campaign. Marcia is, but. Yeah, I wanted to, give one for the team. It's just gorgeous.
I don't know if I don't read I don't know how I never knew that you did this. This is your first time doing this?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they ran a Kickstarter for issues 1 and 2 late last year, and then finishing up the series as we speak. So I just did a final pass on the dialogue for issue 4. The art is done, so it's off to be colored. And it was a lot of fun to do.
That's really, really cool.
So yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Joe and Marcia, and if no one had seen it or heard of it before, that come on board.
Yeah, tell people about it if they've never heard of Land of Mechanica, and if you haven't, that means go to a friggin' comic store now and then, because they give it away at Free Comic Book Day. They've done their part. You need to do your part.
Yeah, yeah, and and the other link is my pre-launch page.
Tell them what the book is about. Tell them what Lady Mechanica about. Who is she? If they don't know. I know I made fun of them, but someone may not.
Lady Mechanica is a detective who became a detective mainly because she's trying to find out her own origins. She, as a young woman, she woke up one day and half of her body was mechanical, and she has no memory of how that happened, because at one point in her life she used to be whole without the mechanical parts. So the overall arc, this is I think will be volume 7 or 8 for Lady Mechanica. I forget the numbers. But the whole thread of this has been her, between the cases she's worked on and other things going on, has been trying to discover her roots, who made her this way. So this particular story came about when Marcia emailed me asking if I'd be interested to be a guest writer. I said, of course. And I sent them 3 pitches and they chose this one. It was originally called The Secret Garden, but I like the Mechanical Menagerie much better. It's very fitting. And I focused on the 2 girls that are part of the story, because they had never really focused on Allie and Fred before, who are the 2 young girls. So I thought it would be fun to have a story that focused on them. And they agreed. So that's what we did.
All right. So if we can get 1, 2, 3, and 4, the whole set, it's all.
Oh, you can get everything, and they have a starter set if you're brand new to the series, and also I think you can read one of the issue 0 or issue 1 for free through the Kickstarter, and it's been great.
Nice. That's nice. All right. Well, this one's really struggling, guys. So if you guys can throw some money, Charlie, we need you to back. This is a big deal. It's not going to go anywhere if you don't help it out. This is where we need to be. All right, but let's get your other one going. We have a couple of comments too I want to share. Jameson showed up. Jameson's good people. It says, evening, everyone. That's JD. How are you, JD? Give me the link. Charlie's ready. Jameson is saying, hey, Jameson. Okay, I'm all going to be on his show tomorrow night. And Madeline, you've got your own 2nd issue. Yay!
Yes. We're launching next Tuesday, February 10th, for Morgana Pendragon #2. I don't know if you're going to bring it up or not.
I am. Yep. In fact, I'm going to teach people. Hold on. We're going to teach them a lesson. It's going to be super exciting. I'm having trouble putting buttons for it. It's coming. It's coming. All right. See, look at this. I'm gonna make myself on the screen to give you maximum. See this right here. This doesn't cost you a goddamn dime. Look, all you do. Bam. Look, it's not hard, and the number gets bigger. You see, what we want is this number here to get bigger. So I'm going to share it, and you click that little click, and get it bigger. Okay, no problem. All right.
Yeah.
Talk about
very, very easy. We came out with Morgana Pendragon. It's my new series from me under my new banner, Queen of Mercia LLC. This is our variant cover by Claudia Nunziello. Art is by Alden Kay. We've gotten some excellent reviews on issue 1. It's just been a blast doing it. The whole team is amazing. And for those of you not familiar with the story, it's about a 40-year-old-ish Morgana Pendragon who has been traveling the world as a mercenary with her team until she receives a message from her that her brother, King Arthur, is dying. So she returns to England to political intrigue, assassination attempts, a son she hasn't seen in 20 years, all with no magic. So I've taken a very different spin on the Arthurian legend. And we've never seen her as a middle-aged woman who has her own accomplishments and is out in the world. She has a very interesting team as well, having traveled around the world.
Nice.
So, and I try to, much like I did with Boston Metaphysical, I ground it in, 6th century warfare, armament, what was available, the look and feel of the comic, but you have a little bit of magic thrown in there, and I get to do battle scenes, which I can never do with Boston Metaphysical, which is more of a a mystery nor steampunk thing. And there you go. Charlie said it, so it must be true.
Right. And Charlie is the ambassador of Kickstarter. He's the one who allowed me to say that Hotshot was the longest running superhero. He's the one who approved these messages. He's like the sponsor and the of it. So, but all right, so that one's easy. You just got to click
That's
it.
easy.
It's
And we
super easy.
launch next Tuesday.
So
And
next Tuesday,
it's done. Pre-press, it's done. So yeah.
Is that in the title? Done, complete.
It's done. No.
done complete. Caesar followed. Caesar's here. He's followed it, so he's good. Everybody else, Matt, did you follow it?
Man, I followed that like 35 seconds after she put it up.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he did it like instantly.
I was probably follower number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm glad that everybody's taken care of and nobody's failed us. Allison hasn't had to go outside to the negative. It's now negative 12 degrees in Massachusetts. Or that's how it feels, anyways. We don't know the actual. It could be hot. Like we don't know.
Fucking cold. That's all that matters. It's wicked fucking cold.
We don't know. Caesar, you used to be from the New England area, but you're down here in
Yeah.
Florida. Yeah,
8 years so far. I don't regret it.
Where in New England were you?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Allison's in Boston,
It's like a
and I
suburb
was
of
from
New York. Connecticut barely counts as New England.
I'm
Boston.
closer
Doesn't matter.
to Springfield, so it's the real part of New England, Connecticut, I guess.
My wife is doing a conference in Springfield, and
Nice.
the end of April. Yeah.
That's out in Western Mass. We call that Dunwich country. Don't go out there.
I don't go to Connecticut. I know that I'm not welcome there. They've made it very clear by their wealth that I'm not welcome there.
Connecticut's the insurance capital of the world. You just stay away from those motherfuckers.
All right. Next up on Kickstarter, I think I'm the last one with Kickstarter, right? Caesar, you don't have a Kickstarter. Allison, you don't have a Kickstarter. Ben, you don't have a Kickstarter,
No,
right?
I'm getting mine together now, but
I'm
not ready yet.
fulfilling my Kickstarter.
All right. Where are you at, Ben? You good?
Yes, I'm here.
But you got no Kickstarter, right?
Nope. I don't have anything presently going at the moment.
All right, cool. Well, we'll talk to you guys about all what you're doing. We got one more. This is mine. We're going to get it up real quick. Share what's going on at that. It also is doing very well. Surprising.
Travis, why do you hate me? I'm not Sebastian.
Yeah. No,
Why do you
I
hate me
I
so
said
much?
there's one left and it's mine, Matt.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. I'm not you. I'm not you. I'm not.
What's the problem? What do you know? What part of that don't you like?
You said there's only one Kickstarter left.
Right. That's what I said. Yes. Right. And it's mine. That's what I said.
I'm like, and what am I, Sebastian over here? Do you hate me? My
Yeah,
Kickstarter's still running?
I don't understand what he's talking about. Like, what is he? Aaron, can you translate what is he upset about?
I don't understand American.
I'm saying there are 2 Kickstarters left.
What he's trying to say is
Well,
Travis
no.
is really bad at math.
I mean, live. There's a lot of Kickstarters live, Matt. I don't want to just go through them all, Matt. That would just take too time. I appreciate you looking out for the good people, but we don't have time for that. I guess we could talk about yours before mine. I guess.
But
we
I wasn't saying we had to talk about it before. I was just saying that there was still one out there.
We talked about it last week.
So we talked about yours last week.
And we'll probably talk about it next week.
That's probably smart.
That's probably true, right?
Well, hey, I have to say this because it was killing me. I'm like, you've got Ben Dunn on this show, and nobody has played in the. It may not be Ben Dunn, but my comic is done. I'm like, you got Ben Dunn here. I'm like, it's there for the taking, and nobody took that.
There's a reason why nobody took that. It's
I get it. But to save myself, I'll do this.
We left it for you, Matt. We left it for you.
Yeah, Zach writes a lot of puns in his books from various things. Zach, is that pun worth doing in your book?
I chuckled.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. Hey, I wanted to show this, Travis. I want to show this one off if you can see it. That is a card.
No, we got to get back to Zach in a minute.
Hey, that's a card that Michael Watson did for a crossover that me and John did. So that's Heirs of Isildur, Drumsticks of Doom metal trading card that Michael did the art for a couple years ago. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody got a chance to see that. That's some of Michael's handiwork from Hot Shots.
Nice.
I forgot about that, man. That looks cool.
Yeah, that was that's Natasha from Heirs of Isildur, and then John's main character, not the Arachnigator from Drumsticks of Doom.
Wait, Arachnigator is not the main character of Drumsticks of
Doom? Not in Drumsticks of Doom.
I'm reading that book wrong. That is not what I've ever got. All right, let's share this out real quick. Get it out there so everyone can look at the same thing we're looking at. Look at this book that's so important that it is.
It is. It's got music in it. It's got a band in it that is Travis approved, and we know how hard that is.
Right. Let me address this thing. I swear to God, and this is not an ego thing. When Brian said this, I didn't understand the joke, and I really thought, do I have two campaigns live? Because that has happened so often. I was like, am I missing something? Did someone go live that I'm not aware of? We lost someone. Who would lose?
Madeline again.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. It's John's bedtime. He goes to bed.
Yeah.
He didn't want to see his metal trading card anymore. He's like, I'm out. I don't need to see Drumsticks of Doom.
He's a weird cat. All right. Let's share this. My buttons are weird today. I don't know why my buttons are weird, but my buttons are weird. All right. I've shared it out. So guys, what could be really cool, Matt loves, it's such a weird thing for Matt. He loves to see the numbers spin up. It's a delight to him. So if you have time while we're live, he would really, it makes him giddy. Right, Matt? It makes you giddy.
So giddy. So unbelievably giddy. Almost so like giddy. -2 Boston weather would make me giddy.
Almost like negative. It's -13 now.
Almost like -15 weather up there.
Right.
So what he's actually saying, he wants to run out and feel his tits get hot. Right.
Well, see, I got to tell you, when Travis talked about earlier about not going with the whole feels like thing, I'm like, Travis, you live in Florida where it can be 80 degrees with a real feel of 110. I'm like, you know the other direction of that being in Central Florida. You just don't know.
It's all fake.
I don't be all fake.
First off, Matt, the fact that you think I go outside is really cute.
That is true.
It's Florida. I don't go outside if I don't have to. If I go outside, it's to a theme park where there's roller coasters. But look at all these hot chicks. What are they doing here? What are all these pretty ladies?
So this is Tatsumi, the Serpent Mistress. If you like Pirates of the Caribbean and as Travis likes, the live action One Piece mixed with martial arts heroines, this is the series for you. Tatsumi is an Onaba geisha. Her entire kingdom has been razed to the ground by some supernatural beasts, and she has to go on a quest to find an army that can help support her in trying to take down these dark conquestors and soul rippers. She finds herself afloat in the Serpent Sea and then picked up by a renegade pirate crew. So it's our famous fish out of water type story where you have this person that comes from a very proper environment that now has to engage and interact with this pirate crew. Issue 1 was a great way to set up the story and set up some kind of supernatural aspects that she might have. Issue 2, we are at the port of Alabasas, which is the pirate ship, the Sidestalker's home port. While there, we get to actually have some interaction with the real world band, the Dread Crew of Oddwood, who's out of San Diego. They're playing a European tour right now. They were cool enough to allow us to include them in this issue. Super fun issue. We really love the way it plays the story arc is going. We are always known for having strong female characters in our stories, but this is the first one that has got an unquestioned female lead in Tatsumi. So we've really had a lot of fun putting this story together. We just released, was it yesterday, a limited edition foil trading card set for the Women of the Dark Conquestors, because we talk about the Women of the Sidestalker so much. We decided we needed to do a trading card set for the bad guys, basically the Women of the Dark Conquestors, the post-human horde that is wreaking havoc across the planet, so to speak. We have all kinds of catch-up tiers. We have a reading order there if you want to try to attach it to our other titles that are out there. We show you the indirect path to be able to connect it to some of the other titles that we have. But Tatsumi is a series and an arc all its own. It's not something where you need Heirs of Isildur or Tales from Arturnia. Tatsumi has their own story that we are really super happy with the way this arc is coming out. The arc that's in it, the story that's there, just something we're really excited about. And we would love to have as many people as possible get on here so we could be like half of Lady Mechanica. We'd take a quarter Lady Mechanica and we would be so giddy we would stand on our heads in negative 12-degree Boston weather.
And what we got to talk about is a swoosh. This is the best swoosh in indie comics. Look at
Yes.
this swoosh. That's fantastic.
We've already got that pull quote out, just like we pulled the pull quote out that you said about Misfits Clubhouse was the best thing on the internet on Kickstarter. We made sure that literally got onto the back of the book. So we know that you said that swoosh is the best swoosh in comics. We have it. We love it.
I'm excited about the swoosh. I will take anybody to court who tries to challenge that swoosh. In fact, if Jerome tries to make a better swoosh, I'll be like, no, there is already a good swoosh. Do not try to remake the wheel. We need to do something new. We can't be copying the best swoosh in the industry.
That's right. Jerome does a lot of things right. Let me have my one thing, dude. My one thing.
The one swoosh. That's what I'm swoosh. All right. So we're still at 126. We haven't seen the spinny thing. So we need to let's share this out. Like, guys, you got to see the spinny thing. It's a really cool effect, Kickstarter. It has rainbows and magical magic stars that shoot out. It's amazing. So you want to see it. So let's if someone doesn't mind giving it some money so we can see all the new effects that Kickstarter's added. And I would never lie about something like this ever. Oh, Jerome has an opinion about the swooshes. Hold on. I don't do swooshes, only whooshes.
So basically, Jerome is just saying he wants to have a silent S on there. He doesn't like that silent S. He just wants whoosh. Okay. All right, that's fair. Maybe that's why I'm so impressed by the swoosh. I've never seen the S before. Need to create another account so I can back it again. All right. Brian, let's ask. Missed the last campaign. Look forward to reading catch up on this one. Good. Hopefully you've already backed Brian. I'm sure you have. But we'll come back to it. But we want to see those cool effects that I'm talking about. It's amazing when you back it right now. Like there's swishes and like there's pyro. Like it's amazing. Like you've never seen anything like it. And I wouldn't lie about it. So you can trust me. I've never lied on the internet ever. So that's fair to say, and it's good. All right. Like I said earlier, we have one more campaign. What's up?
I just backed it.
Did you? All right. Did you guys see it? The swish.
No.
Did you see all the cool effects?
I did see one side of one effect. It went like this. It went.
It looked like confetti. I saw it.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so big, but you guys missed it. So you guys are gonna have to just, if you want to see it yourself, guys, back this book. Special Project We Love's option that he's got. Project We Love. Now, let me show you a project that Kickstarter doesn't love, and that's Summit Comics Pinnacle. They do not love it. They have called me and said, "Hey, you've not
How do
raised
they
enough
not
money."
love it? I don't understand.
I don't know. They just don't love it. They don't. Love
I can tell you,
superheroes.
I think it's because they're in between comic leads, and so some campaigns are probably falling through the cracks that shouldn't be falling through the cracks, like this one.
But this
And-
one, like this,
yeah,
is the one
I think
falls
that's
through
what's
the
happening.
cracks? Come on, get out of here.
I've heard things that make it to CBR are not very important.
You're
to
on
the
someone's naughty list or something, dude. You did
that is-
something.
That is very possible, but I don't think I did anything. I don't. I've always had that strong "don't pee where you eat," right? Like don't don't
Just
don't
apologize. Just say you're sorry.
Yeah. Just say sorry to Kickstarter. Like
Just apologize.
support at Kickstarter.com. The email. I'm sorry.
Kickstarter. This is a formal apology. As ambassador, who just named the longest running superhero book, which is Hot Shot. I want to apologize for whatever I did to not make projects we love. I know you love other campaigns. In the future, I hope that you can love mine as much as you love others. I deeply apologize for whatever I did. Pat Shed says, good stuff, y'all. CBR loves you. How many more people do you need to love you? A lot, Charlie, a lot. It's been like 5 years since the last one of these hangouts. No, what are you talking about? It's been last week. When are you going to invite me to? Well, what have you been? That's the real question. I backed it, assuming in the recent past with the time-space continuum reality. My brain be broke now. I backed Pinnacle as well, and now I'd be flying back home using legs and subways. Good night. Brian's in the Boston area as well, so he is traveling this. It is now 18 degrees, negative 18, and he's braving the storm, and I applaud
You have
him
a
for that.
better attachment to the weather than I do because I just sit in a heated room and it's fine.
But anyways, this is Pinnacle #1. This is the first of a universe of a creator-owned company. We are doing some really cool stuff. We're getting a lot of good press. People seem to like us. There's a lot of superhero books on the platform. We are not the longest running. That is Hot Shot 0 through 13, which is 14 issues. But we are doing well. People seem to like us. People seem excited about what we're doing. We've got trade paperbacks. People seem to like superheroes, which is cool. My goal, like all jokes aside, my goal with this is to literally make superheroes better on the platform. I saw that superheroes don't tend to do well. I think they deserve to do more. I know there's a lot of people doing not safe for work and stuff like that, but so many really like superheroes are dead. Like mother effer, like hold on. Take out Shot. This is my superhero stack for the week, guys. Like people are buying superhero books, and it's not just me. Like they wouldn't have this many on the shelf if people weren't buying them. People like superheroes.
Absolute Batman is like the #1 book. It sells like
Absolute Batman is great.
So I just want to give Not Safe for Work some competition for a little bit.
Yes.
You know, they've been doing some well, so I want to give them a little competition so that superheroes can make some money too. That's it. So Pat Chen's watching, so I hope he doesn't feel intimidated. I'm sure he's very intimidated, and no, Pat Chen wants everyone to succeed. But we're on our way to 2100, unlocking a new Staniak story if we can get to there. If you guys want to throw some money to help us get to that goal, that would be great. I'm going to share the campaign. Thank you, Raymond.
I love
for
Stan's
that.
work.
What's up?
I love Stan's work.
Who doesn't? Right, Stan? He's a saint. I love that guy. Literally, it's in his name, Stan Yak Saint.
Yeah.
Or Saint Yak. Saint Yak.
Saint Yak. Yeah.
I'd love to work with him. Just waiting on a project. One day.
I want you to do great. See, Pat wants us to do great. Aaron, I'm going to tell you the secret to working with Stan Yak. You want me to tell you the secret?
Pay him.
Yeah, it's money. Yeah, it's very. It's not that hard. Barely an inconvenience. And it's not. It'll be less money than you think. Probably more than you want to spend, but less than you think.
Yeah, that's usually the case. It's like less than I can afford is probably, or more than I can afford is usually the case.
Oh, you can get a cover. Don't be afraid. And he likes things with samurai swords, and you like to have things with samurai swords.
I definitely want to get in for the trades. I'm
Right,
definitely getting in for the trade for Blood and Fire, Ice and Bone.
But yeah, let's get a little bit of money on Summit to get it to 72. I appreciate it. We've been getting a lot of good press. Things have been really good. Anybody? So all the Kickstarters that I didn't ask this question. Does anybody have any questions about any of the Kickstarters before we figure out what Allison and Caesar and Ben are up to?
Oh, I had a question. Did you want to cross promote Travis after I launch?
Absolutely. We'll figure it out. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
If we'll get someone to draw something real quick. It'll be great. No, Madeline, we got room. He's probably taking care of his kids.
Okay.
Yeah. He has the link if he wants. He knows where it is.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, Charlie. We'll say the name. Charlie's a big boy. If Charlie wants to come on, he'll come on. I went to a wedding with Charlie, and if you can ever go to a wedding with Charlie, it is great. Charlie, and I'm not kidding, and I hope that this doesn't embarrass him, he literally asked me to dance. He's the first guy to ever ask me to dance. And it wasn't a gay thing. It was just like, let's dance, bro. Like we are here. My wife was there. My wife was not intimidated. And Charlie and I cut a rug. We cut a rug. We had a good time. So Charlie is a good egg. I had a great time at David Byrne's wedding. It was good. All right. Let me check my chat, see if everything's good. All right. My chats are good. All right. We're going to go through everybody, but let's see. Looks like we got 128 for you, Matt. So we're doing great there. Madeline, we were at 372 for your pre-launch. You're at 378. You're doing great there. Lady McKenna made another $1,000, so there's no problem there.
I have nothing to do with that. I'm just like.
Someone had a backer. All right, we're still not at fucking $100 for dinosaurs. Hold on, I'm gonna share that link out.
We're close.
$100. It's just stressful that we don't have. We're at 99. Guys, back dinosaurs. I'm not gonna bring it up on the screen because I trust that you guys know how to click a link. Give it a back. One of you guys has $1. Get it to 100. Don't make me mad, please. With the sugar on top. Don't make me mad. I got shit to do. What's going on here? Dude, so what's very intimidating about Zach's book is like Kickstarter / House of Blood. Dino Knight's a complete series. Like they do not; those two things do not go together.
I do horror stuff mostly.
Right.
So then this was like this is my horror stuff, but I had to get out. I mean, horrors is like pretty funny, right? Horror, right. There's like horror humor kind of go together. So,
yeah. So hold on, let me talk. Argyle was at 58. We're at 62. We're doing great there. And Pillars of Creations at 155. It's at. I'm gonna refresh it just to make sure. It still isn't funded, but we're so close. We've got it like 5 backers tonight. We're doing good over there. All right, so I don't need to yell about anything. I'd like to get Hutshot another backer too. It's only at 42. Let's get it to 43. Guys, this isn't hard. You click the fucking button and you give it money. It's not rocket science. It's just super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Dude, here's the secret. You're just gonna make more money. You're doing a job or doing something, or you're working off the government. I don't know. I don't care how you get your money. Sell drugs. I don't care. Just like give them some money. Like, it's no big deal. Actually, don't sell drugs. That's not cool. But other than that, like just give them a little money. No big deal. All right. I want to figure out what people are doing. Ben Dunn, you've been here a long time. You're not talking. You're a sensei to some. You are an icon to many. You create the things that most people like, which is manga. Like people like that stuff, and you liked it before anybody else liked it.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yes, I actually looked it up once. Pat Shan just threw me a pledge on dude, you're a pillar and a saint, Pat. Appreciate that. Yeah, my friend. So, what is going on, Ben? I know. Like, can we talk about what you have submissions for, like coming up? I'll see if I can bring up the post because it's a whole list of things.
Yeah, we're reviving some of our old annuals, and trying to bring back that connection with our readers and fans to see if we can get them to submit stories and pinups and things like that. Just so we can create a community, basically for the material that we're doing.
Nice. All right, let me bring this up here real quick. Hold on. And Ben and I have a book at Exciting Contest, Citing Comics in the queue. One of the Summit books are there, so I'm excited about that. At some point, we'll get to that, which is cool. But anyways, this is the list. So you have up till September 1st, or no? Wait, are these still active? All these up there?
Yes,
so this is right.
They're accurate. Yes.
September 1st seems like we missed it, right?
No, September 1st of this year.
Okay.
That's not until September.
I understand, but April's after, so therefore that's why I'm confused, right? So like it's weird. It's a weird order because deadlines are.
Yeah, I should have put them in order, but
all right. So you
thought of that.
All right. Is this big? Can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't know what the Superverse is, can you explain that, Ben? Because you do a superhero universe, much like Summit, but yours is super friendly. It's really easy to be part of it.
Yeah, the idea of the Superverse is sort of like a open world, independent, open superhero universe where any creator who wants to join can join. The only caveat is that if another creator wants to use your character in his book, he just has to contact you, and you can make arrangements so that they can, so that their characters can appear in your book and your character can appear in their book. And basically, it's just like an overall universe that any comic book creators can sort of participate in, and share. They share their characters basically with other creators, so this way you can do crossovers, you can do events, you can share readers, for maybe you have a particular book that you have a big, reader base for, and you want to help another creator, get this character exposed. So it's basically just a way for creators to have fun and, create excitement, and basically put together like, we have a lot of indie creators who have some great characters, and it's just basically a way for them to connect, and maybe create some excitement within the indie comic sphere.
No, yeah, I think it's great. I think it's really, I'm sure you remember it, but I'm not sure a lot of people do. Like, you remember War of the Independents?
Yes,
that was so big, right? Like it did, and he's still working on it. But.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do anything that big because when you have so many characters all at once, you get lost. I like to focus on maybe one or two characters where they can actually interact with each other, create a story, and this it's less confusing, for the readers to keep track. Now, I mean, granted, that one has a lot of major indie characters in there for sure. My focus is to expose some of the lesser known characters to other readers, and basically give them some exposure.
Nice. Yeah. So on here you've got Ninja High School. So if you guys don't know who Ninja High School is, it's been around. It just hit its 100th issue, which is really cool. Right, it's at 102 now, right?
200th issue.
200th. I'm sorry, and it's at 202 now, right? I think I just saw the 201 of the Kickstarter on the shelf, right?
Yes, 201 just came out. 202 should come out fairly soon.
Nice.
And 200 was the one that you had the big spread where you had a bunch of other people's comic books on the comic books shelf in the background. Is that right, Ben?
Yes, I had the story take place at intergalactic comic book convention, and decided to let people submit their covers, and I would put them in the book.
Tatsumi #1 is right in the middle of that thing.
There you go.
That's right.
Hopefully it'll get you some new readers.
Let's hope.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Is I wanted to, people who read Ninja High School may discover some new comics they want to try out.
But some of these characters have been around. So Ninja High School has been around forever. Tomorrow Girl's been around for a long time. I don't know how long Tomorrow Girl been around.
She's been around. I created her in around 1999, 2000. Okay. She actually's been around earlier than that, but she was not a major character until 2000. So okay. That's when the current version of her doesn't appear to the in Ninja High School #1 and V2, which came out around 2000. So 25 years ago.
Wow. And then you got Penguina, who's been seeing a lot of Penguina lately. You've been doing the crossovers with Niobe and a few other things. So
yeah. Just trying to do my best to give people exposure and and just promote characters that I like.
Nice. So if someone wanted to submit to this, they do the whole thing and just send it in complete? Is that the plan? Or would you rather approve the story?
Well, it has to be print ready. That's the only caveat. So you have to invest some time and effort in doing it. But if you send it in, you're pretty much guaranteed to have a spot.
Nice. That's really, really cool. And do you get comps or anything, or can they buy some from you? Or
yes, you get comps.
Okay, awesome. That's really cool. I think it's a really cool thing, especially getting your name on an IP helps you a little bit. It's not going to do a lot. It's not going to do amazing, but I know that if you have a bunch of indie books that nobody's heard of, and then you have Ninja High School as one of your credits, it may help you. It's no different than paying the $2,000 and buying a Ninja Turtles cover, right? It's just different. It's just a different way of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't charge. I feel like this is something that if I feel like this is my way of thanking readers and supporters, and also to help other creators.
Right. No, I have been meaning to do it the last few, so I think I'm going to definitely submit something on this.
We'll love it, and like I said, we do it every year, or at least I'm trying to bring. We used to do it every year. We stopped doing it around the 2005 or 2010, but then we decided to bring it back because I felt like that it was time for that to make a comeback, because it used to be you had anthologies all the time, and you gave people opportunity to try their stories out and get exposure. I mean, now everyone can just do their own thing because got crowdfunding, got digital, and all that kind of stuff. But people still like to see their books in print. You can read stuff online, but it's not the same as actually seeing a comic in your hand.
No, I agree, and I think it's really cool, and I'm excited, and I love the Superheroes. Even though I'm doing my own thing with Summit, where we're starting our own thing, I talked to you about it at some point, and I think it's really cool that you can just have a character in the Superverse, which is really cool. I really applaud Antarctic Press not only for the books that they publish, like the indie books that they've done, but just exciting comics and manga and the fur. There's a lot of opportunities for creators to do things, and a lot of people have just thrown their one shots or the first issue of their thing into your stuff and got it a little bit of exposure, which I think is really cool. And I know people collect these. I've seen them at cons. We're very close to Paige lives by Matt and I, and he is always selling that exciting comics that has Pinpoint in it. It's always walking around. That's Matt. It's always walking around. If Paige is at the show, someone has that issue of exciting comics,
Well, that's great. That's what we like to see. We want to give, we love to give up and coming creators an opportunity to get their stuff in print. Could be discovered. Some of them are people who've been around a long time and done stuff, but there's still opportunity for up and coming creators to get a chance to get in comic stores, and get people to discover it for the first time.
Nice, yeah, and like I said, all these characters have been around for a long time and have a long legacy. I know there's people who have bought every issue of Ninja High School. If you go back to the Kickstarter of Ninja High School 200 and you look at the comic section and they talk about when they started and when they were part of this and how much it means to them. And I know it meant to. I can't even imagine getting to that point and seeing all these people like just remembering when they got it and talking about their favorite errors and when they didn't like an error, right? I didn't like it from 50 to 65 and blah, blah, blah was gone. Like it's such a cool feeling, to be able to do that. And you're so blessed to be able to do that and keep doing it, Ben.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Like I said, some people, there's 3 different versions of Ninja High School. I don't know, a lot of people don't know that, but you have the V1 characters, which are the original characters. Then you have the V2, which came from around 2000 to about 2015. And then now I'm working on a new set of characters called the V3 characters, and I'm hoping to carry them to like issue number 250, which I'll probably switch them out. Yeah, I feel like I got to change the cast every 10 years or so,
Right.
to keep relevant. Because I don't want to have characters that, who are teenagers, who are still teenagers 30 years from now. Yeah, I wanted to avoid what I call the Archie syndrome.
No, I love that. I think that's really cool. So is there anything else you want to bring up since you're here? That's what I wanted to bring up because you're here, but is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, no, I mean, we love to get, we take submissions, if you got a new idea or something that you'd like to, yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, we are Anarch Press as a publishing company is kind of anachronistic. It seems like more the traditional publishers are starting to lose their relevance. As far as the comic industry is concerned. Because with the Diamond bankruptcy and the shrinking of comic book stores, and manga being prolific, taking over the Western comic. I mean, I didn't know this, but like Demon Slayer sold more manga than the entire Western comic book industry.
Right.
That one manga. So it's just like, how did we get to this point? It's like we used to be that, we were unequaled, and manga was always sort of a niche, thing, with a small group. And when did that switch over happen? It just came like out of nowhere. I've always loved manga. I've always been a big proponent of it. I've always been a big promoter of it. But I always thought it was just going to be sort of a niche thing forever. It was quite shocking to me that manga has overtaken, the entire Western comic book industry.
I think it came from streaming. With now that the whole world has streaming, like you have Netflix that have anime, it's on Amazon, you got Crunchyroll. People watch it, like it, and start looking at the source material.
It also appeals to more people because you can get a manga for just about anything.
Yeah,
you go into a comic book store and people often will feel kind of isolated if they really haven't been into one, and they see all the superhero books and can't really find anything else.
You start at chapter 1.
You can start chapter 1 too.
But at Antarctic Press, you publish American manga, right? Or American style tankobon?
Hold on 1 second. I got a couple of announcements. So Madeline and Watson's got to take off. It's late. They both got work, so I'm going to let them go. Say goodbye, Michael Watson.
Bye.
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 It's a pleasure.
Bye, guys. I'm going to get you at least one more backer tonight, Mr. Watson. Madeline, we're going to do it again next week. Come see me next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.
By and Zach, before Ben answers that question, we are at 100.
Yes.
Yay.
All right, go ahead, Ben. You can answer that question now.
Oh, what was the question?
Do you publish American tankobon or American manga?
Yeah, that's what we started off with. Our very first title was called Mangazine. You know, we started in '85. That was when we put out our first book in '85. It was called Mangazine. You know, and at the time, the word manga itself was not. It was relatively unknown. You know, so we took a big chance calling it that. You know, hoping that we would capture a niche audience. You know, that were familiar with the term. You know, and so we took a chance on that. And we started off with that because we knew that, you know, originally we were going to do superhero comics, you know, but then I thought to myself, you know, there was really no point in doing that because there were a lot of superhero comics being put out and not very many manga comics. So we took the tact of doing a niche. I mean, appealing to a niche audience, you know, that wasn't being served. And we've sort of been doing that ever since. We try to find subject matter or styles or things that people want to get, but are not being served. You know, they can't get it, like furry comics, steampunk comics, manga, American manga, things like that. You know, it just wasn't something the big two were doing. You know, and this was our way of capturing, albeit a small market, but at least we were being able to capture a market that would keep us in business. There's just enough people out there who buy that material that allowed us to stay in business all these years.
Do you take submissions? I've got a few.
Yes,
scripts. I'm interested.
Well, we don't. We used to do that, but we decided that we decided to change that policy to where we only accept material that's completed, you know, and print ready. I mean, it's what our new model now seems to be that people who what we do is we encourage creators to do a crowdfunder first, you know, so they can make their money. You know, make the cost back of creating the comic, and then once they've done their campaign and they're successful at it, then we encourage them to bring it to us, you know, as sort of like a second dip at the well, you know, where you could take material that you've already completed, you know, that you've already made your money on, and get a second chance to make more money on it through the direct market. You know, where we have the connections to get your comic into stores so you could possibly reach a bigger audience, you know, and maybe they'll come to your next Kickstarter or crowdfunder, you know, and they'll be familiar with your work, you know.
So like kickstart the single issues and then publish the trade.
We could do one shots. We do one shots all the time. You know, and
they'll take stuff in like exciting comics too. Like my upheaval is on the list for Ben to eventually do it for the exciting comics. It'll just be on the list, but the issue after that could be Niobe, or it could be Pinpoint, or it could be another superhero. Like it varies. So, but then he also does. They do full series too. Like,
yeah, we do full series. We also do. You know, we also put them in our anthologies. We have like exciting comics is superhero centric. You know, we have Furlough, which is furry centric. We used to have Jungle Comics and comics, which is science fiction. We're talking about giving that back because, you know, we like the idea of continuing the series, you know, and we did a mangazine for American manga creators. You know, we're thinking of bringing that back as well, you know. So we do, you know, take submissions because we like, and that's another thing that helps us, you know, as a company, is that we have a steady flow of submissions from new creators that allow us to get books on the shelf, and that's really what it comes down to when you're a publisher, is that you have to have books on the shelf. If you don't, then you're not deriving any income, from the sale of the comic, and also you're not putting anything new out that readers can discover, and possibly you may end up, with a hit series that lasts, 25, 50, 100 issues. I mean, a good example is that Gold Digger just celebrated its 300th issue,
It's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy, right? And
Yeah,
the
it's
creator, Tom Hutchison's creator is already past issue number 20, so if you're willing to put in the work, and get your book out, you'll find that it's very easy to get your books into the high numbers eventually. And the advantage of that is that when you get to those high numbers where you have a lot of issues under your belt, you collect them into omnibuses and graphic novels. I mean, collections, and that's where your real money is, because those are sort of like evergreen type products that you can keep in print for a very long time. And it's material you've already done. Okay, you've already invested your time and effort and money in it. So any new printing or any new version you come out with is, it's just like when a movie gets re-released in the theaters. They've already made their money on the initial run, but when you re-release it, you make the money again. And that's where I always tell it creators, if you really believe in your work, and you want to keep at it, you'll find you can build up a huge library of material very quickly. If you just keep at it. I mean, if you do one issue a month, you've got 12 issues in a year.
Yeah. I mean,
in 2 years you have 24 issues. In 3 years you have 36. I mean, 3 years. 3 years doesn't sound like a long time, but in comic book terms, that adds up to quite a few issues over time.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's been great. So Ben, let me get back to you. I wanted to hear more about the submission process and what the plan is, but I want to see what Allison and Caesar are doing.
Sure.
Allison, I'm going to go to Caesar first, just because Caesar came to Florida. I promised to be his friend, and we still haven't made that happen. He doesn't go to enough stuff. He knows. I met Caesar at Boston Comic Con when Red 10 issue 3, I think, was out, or issue 2.
So back when Boston Comic Con was actually a comic book convention?
When it was a comic convention, correct. Yes. Yeah.
I remember those days. I used to set up there.
I think it was 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
And Caesar was drawing away. I think he had a commission or something. And he was like, I want to tell you about the book, but you're going to have to wait. And then Tyler showed up, and he had Tyler pitch me the book. And I remember laughing. And Tyler is one of my favorite persons / curators / good friends in comics. I laughed at Tyler when he goes, "Oh, this is a 10-year issue superhero book." And I was like, "Oh, buddy, this is my first rodeo. You're not going to get 10 issues of a book, bro." I remember laughing. And I laughed at him for years.
I laughed too. Trust me.
I laughed at him for years because you guys were several years in between a couple of the issues.
Yeah.
But God damn it, you finished it. Oxymoron has 2 graphic novels. I am blessed to be in one of the graphic novels. There's all sorts of other stuff, and I hear more stuff is on the way. Tyler was talking to me to doing some stuff and omnibuses and combined copies. So Caesar, it's great to have you on the show.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
Lately I've been since I came to Florida, for the first maybe year and a half or so, just kind of like adrift, finished the Red 10. We had crowdfunded it, the first half, and then the second half, and all that. So we did all that. That was all great. And it's weird because it took me till just recently to get my feet wet in the comics scene here. And when I mean feet wet, it's just like my toe is now getting wet. I've done some like really small shows once a year. I've got like 2 this year that I'm doing. Hopefully I can add a couple more. But uh and so in that 2-year lag, it was like, well, I've got ideas. And so, I said, well, let me start working on these. So um I'm not necessarily a writer, even though I can writing comic scripts and writing documents or even writing books. Like every single one of those things is completely different. And although I understood how to illustrate comics and tell a story, writing it down was difficult. So um, I would create these Bibles, and I would hit up my friends. So the first person I hit up was Ron Fortier. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, Ben knows
I know Ron too. He's a good guy.
and Ron. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's been at it for like forever, pulp writing and writing comics and stuff. So I had this idea about some of my favorite things. So like I really love James Bond. I love like martial arts movies, Bruce Lee, all that stuff. I thought I was even going to get in the film industry as a martial arts stunt guy, and that didn't work out. But nonetheless, these are things that I loved, and I could have done another superhero book or something like that because I do have some ideas for that. But I said, well, everyone else is doing that,
Right.
But I remember like like Paul Gulacy was like one of my favorite guys, coming up, and he did a Master of Kung Fu, and I thought that was fantastic. And what was nice about that is there was like a spy component to that. That was a spy story that was mixed in. Over time, that was cool with that, and I said, well, why don't we do something like that? And so I put this together. I showed it to Ron. He's like, dude, this is fantastic. Let's do something. So he wrote something up, and last year we had a campaign for the first issue, and we put that out. I just finished the art for the second issue, which is being lettered and colored right now. But then I also had another story called Gods and Soldiers. And so that is my next thing that I'm going to be crowdfunding, and I'm kind of putting everything together. It's basically, Indiana Jones meets the Hurt Locker, and I'm a former Marine, and I've had friends with PTSD. I myself have PTSD, and the story is these two Marines that are they're friends. They've known each other, but one is kind of dealing with some crazy stuff he saw in Afghanistan, kids blowing themselves up and that sort of thing. The other guy is like in financial hurt all the time, and they get together. They take a job to go down to Tijuana and blow off some steam. They think they're going to be stopping a sex trafficking ring. Ends up being this big old cult with like Aztec gods and stuff. So then they're going to cross over. So that's the story. I'm going to be crowdfunding the first issue of that. That was
and you have a
written by-
version of that came out, right?
What's
Because I
that?
think I have that. You have a version that came out.
there is like a 1.0 version.
Okay.
But there was like a lot of things in there that I was like, oh, we could have done this differently, that differently. And so we just kind of reworked it. We're putting out this 2.0. It's going to be in color. I think you have the black and white.
Okay, I do.
Just like you have. Yeah. So so that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we can get that going. And I have a horror comic. I think Zach mentioned something that he's into horror. I like horror. I think horror is hilarious. Like I can't watch a horror movie without laughing. I think they're like, why are you scared? I think this is hilarious. But and so I wrote a story with Ben. I did this with Ben Goldsmith called Chango. And it's multi. It's like Hispanic culture, Santeria, this whole thing. But there's like a lot of humor with demons and it. So I'll be putting that out later in the year, and that's the second arc of the story that Ben and I worked on together, and then that'll be complete. So a lot of things going on. I'm an older creator, but I still got enough energy to get my stuff done. That's really what I'm trying to get out here, and people
promote, yeah, and talk.
Stuff. Yeah.
So Zach and Aaron have to go to bed because apparently they have set up some sort of video chat together that they have to do. I don't want to get involved in what they do.
OnlyFans.
That's from what I understand, and this is again the private chat, so I may be misreading it. From what I understand, Zach, you have asked Aaron to read you Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone because of his sweet Scottish accent to help you go to sleep tonight. And you need to get him started now because, it's just, it's prepared.
I need him to do the Hagrid voice.
Right.
I charge per minute, per word.
I totally understand. You don't want to miss out any opportunities to be able to hear.
I'm just saying though, you haven't heard Harry Potter until somebody does it in a Bostonian accent.
Right. No, Allison is a good option as well, Aaron. Zach, if you're looking to change it up tonight,
definitely from Southie, got my Irish origins.
You can do chapter 2.
Remember, there's more Irish in Southie than there is in Ireland.
But Aaron, you're gonna fund. Fear not. You're only 200 from it. You're going to be fine. Push tomorrow morning. If you're not funded when you wake up, message me and say, help me, Daddy One Kenobi. You got to call me Daddy. Help me, Daddy One Kenobi, and we'll see what we can do.
Travis, you got to remember, this is Aaron. And for Aaron, he's like, dude, I am so far away from the normal time I would fund, which is normally in the last 15 to 30 minutes of his campaign, I think. So he's like, dude, I'm in like Flynn right now, man. I'm good to go.
Yeah. I mean, the Anandra 6 funded in the last 30 seconds.
Right. Yeah, you're doing
I was
fine.
watching it because I had the second account trying to put some money on to save me, and it failed. Like, why isn't this not working? And then it funded. It's like, oh, thank Christ.
You're gonna do fine. And
That's 30 seconds.
Zach has 100 backers, so he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Zach is done. Zach is like, I'm at 100, baby. I'm at double digits. I don't need you losers. Like I'm double digit now. So
I've graduated.
Hey, so Travis, does Aaron know John Lees? Because I'm starting to question if Aaron is Scottish, because I can completely understand everything he says. Oh, and John Lees is
yeah, Aaron's
from the what part of Scotland?
They don't know each other.
Born in Scotland, raised in England, and then spent the next 15 years in Scotland again.
There you go.
Yeah, they don't. They know of each other's existence, but they don't know each other. I know them both individually. But Zach, message me tomorrow about that con. And if you want to go to that con, I could probably get you in. I could probably get your table at a discount, maybe not fully covered, but I can hook you up. I've got connections. So
that would be
want to come and you want to hang out. We're doing all creator stuff all week and we're staying at the hotel. So it's going to be a good time.
And what's the date?
Give me
27th to the 29th.
Just message me or I'll message you.
No, he's got it. 27th to the 29th. Matt knows where I'm going more than I am.
And that's what month? This month?
March.
Okay. Thank you. Adios.
All right. See you.
Bye. Thank you. Love you all.
Hey, Travis, I gotta roll as well, Travis.
What are you talking about?
I have nothing to do with their weird video chat that they're going to be doing. I just have to go on my own.
But Matt, I want to learn more about this pirate band.
Okay, I got a few minutes, but I don't want to take away time from.
I've got to hear about what's going on with Allison. Like I can't just skip.
Yes, and I don't want to take away time from Allison. I don't want to take Allison's time.
Allison, I'm still waiting on like 4 pinups from Allison, and I want to figure out where they're at. So we're going to address that in just a minute.
That was 2. Pretty sure it's only 2.
Hey, Matt, this is the first time Allison realizes that I exaggerate. This is an interesting thing.
The look on Allison's face when you said, she's like, what? 4?
Hold on. This backs me up to the whole beginning. So she's really believed that the temperature is getting that much feeling colder this whole time. She's just trusted.
Excuse me, I have to go, but it's been a pleasure seeing you all.
Oh, Ben's going to go too. All right, Ben.
It's time to end the stream. I'm about to bail myself.
I'm just going to hang out with Allison. That's fine.
Guys,
good talking with you, Ben.
Thank you for having me.
All right, no problem, Ben. I'm going to message you tomorrow about some stuff, okay?
All right. You take care.
All right, bye. Matt, you can go. Well, I'm going to hear what Allison's doing. But
Well, I don't want to cut Allison's time. I'll go in a couple minutes. I'll let Allison do her thing. I don't want to be like jumping out that Allison's going to talk and be like nobody's even left. I'll hang for a
All right,
couple minutes.
I'm gonna hang on until midnight. Ready, set, go.
You know what? I'll do the same thing. I'm going to follow Caesar's lead.
Allison, you got 6 minutes to tell us your whole life story. Quick.
All right. Well, it began with me as a young girl when I popped out of my mother. So,
Heard?
believe it was cesarean. And, I was actually the second one out because my brother came out first. So,
what a dick.
Yep.
Sure.
That's how they knew you
were on the way out. What a jerk.
He had one of those.
Doesn't he know ladies first? What a dick.
Apparently not. But hey, it is what it is.
So what are you working on? What's going on? You're fulfilling, which is great.
I'm in the process of fulfilling because I basically looked at my comic that I had done. I had it pretty much done when I was doing the Kickstarter. I finished it. I looked at it and went, this is garbage. And I redid the whole thing.
That sounds like the Allison that I'm aware of and have met and have known since for the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, that's about right.
Caesar, do you restart things a lot? Because Allison likes to restart things a lot.
I don't completely do it a lot. I just
you've done it more times than I think any artist that I'm aware of.
This book is like really, really important to me. This is like literally my character that I love, and I needed to do it right. And I really needed it to be a tight, one-off story that I could later expand into other things. So I really want to get my Assault on Guardhouse 13 done correctly.
Okay.
Bonus points to figure out where I stole the name.
You told me once, so I will not.
It's John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13. Yeah. It's like his first movie. It was a grindhouse film. It's a lot of fun. They remade it a few years ago and added in Lawrence Fishburne into it, and I forget who played the cop, but yeah.
But so now it's all printed and you have it and you're shipping it out?
No, I'm shipping. It's going to print. I'm sending it over to Alterna, and because I want it in the newsprint.
Okay.
So.
And that takes time because Alterna takes time. They don't put things out fast, unfortunately. But.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not.
But you can drive and pick it up, which is also nice.
I do live fairly close to Peterson. I mean, I do know the guy.
Right.
He is a friend of mine.
Believe it or not, I have never had an interaction with him.
He's a really nice guy.
Really, Peter was one of the first people that got me into this scene back in the day.
He went too comics. Like when I wanted to get to know him, he went way too deep into the realms. That was when he was getting like bomb threats and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away, bro. I'm gonna. That straight up happened. I was like, I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna just chill over here and make my little comic for a little bit.
Yeah, I was literally on the show when that happened when he got swatted.
Wow.
That's amazing. We were supposed to be on the show. We weren't able to make it that night, and we're like, holy crap! If we would have been on that would have been insanity.
You would have got a lot of views.
All these people like, oh, this never happened. I'm like, fuck you! I was there.
I saw the video of it happening, so I'm aware it happened.
Yeah, I wasn't on the stage. I was in the chat when it happened. Yeah. Just to stipulate that I wasn't like there. I was there talking to Peter and everybody else who was there, and I just remember when that happened, and I was just like, "What the hell is wrong with you people?"
That was some crazy times, man. Crazy times back then.
Well, I'm excited. So you're going to get that to print, and we'll have that. When will you have that by the April con? I assume. Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping. Have it by April, so I can have it with me up there. My friend Ian just got his book published, Undersea Hero, so he should have that up there, and that's looking pretty good. The worst case scenario, I'm going to send it off to get printed from another place as well,
right?
And just have some other copies of it.
They may not be the ones you want, but yeah, I'm going to have a bootleg copy of Granite State Punk there, which is going to be
cool. I have all the other issues, so I need the newest then.
Yeah. So I'll have the newest issues too, but I'm going to have a bootleg of the trade, which is going to be cool.
Oh, I'll grab that probably. Now I do owe you 2 pinups, which I got to get done.
I thought Travis said it was 4. Was it 5?
Those books are already done. When
you're ready to start, I get caught up doing actual book covers.
We got you.
They paid a lot more.
I feel you. But we'll get you on something. I've been meaning to get Caesar for a few years too, so we got to figure that out. FX, you're still in the Orlando area?
Yeah, I'm up here in Claremont.
If you have time, I don't know what you're doing on Saturday. I'm going to be at a small shop called Flashpoint from 1 to 4. It's in Altamont Springs.
Yeah, it's probably about an hour. Probably about an hour from where you're at, Caesar. If you're Claremont.
Yeah. I've played golf out there.
Yeah. So if you want to come up, I can introduce you to the owner. He does signings all the time.
Nice.
Make sure that you can do stuff and get you connected with him.
Message me the information. I'll make sure to make a point. I'll bring my son out there. We like to go to comic shops.
Yeah, and they're doing a rock concert too, so it's a fun day. So they're doing a rock concert.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be cool. Little rock concert with some bands, and it's a nice little shop. But he's a great guy, and he really cares. If you get a book, he'll do a signing every time. He'll buy some ones at the store. He's good.
Nice.
So,
The other thing that I've been doing a lot of work for actual books. I did the cover for a Sword and Sorcery magazine collection.
Nice.
Full-on watercolor cover for it and everything. Doing another book cover. I can't remember the name of the book, but it's weird, and that's all I can really say when I read from it. It's weird.
Okay.
And I'm doing that. And I was the art director on the Sword and Sorcery project, so I have numerous pinups that are in that as well, basically, that go along with the stories. And there's other artists, like my pal Peter has a few pieces in it. A bunch of other people I know, like Randy, Russ Leach. I'm sorry, Russ Leach has a piece in there, and it is brilliant. My buddy Dave has a piece in there. A lot of artists have stuff. My other friend Mike DeFont has 1 or 2 pieces in there. Glenn, I'm blanking on his last name, but he's a really cool guy. He does the comic strip Hatch and stuff like that. He's got a piece in there. So, but we've punted that on BackerKit and just finished putting it together right now. Basically, it's going off to be printed. So that was fun to do. So that I got my The Last Sentinel being done. Pretty much sending that off. And I have a superhero book I really want to do. So been thinking about that, and I want to shop that around. I've also been in talk with Viz and Shonen Jump. So,
okay. Yeah, I know that's a dream for you. So you've been talking about doing that for a bit. So it's great that you're good communications.
Yeah, they've been jerking me around pretty good though. So I have literally given them, I think, 4 different plots and stuff, and they want basically full issues for one shots of them. And they're like, "Oh, we really like this. Can you go darker?" Right. And I'm like, I can go darker, and you won't be able to publish it.
Right. Well, that's cool. Well, we're gonna wrap it up because it's past midnight. But I thank everyone coming on, especially Caesar, Allison, and Ben.
Sorry I couldn't make it earlier, but it's all good.
No, you're good. Well, and people, I always appreciate people who aren't promoting Kickstarters because just talking about the craft and like looking at what we're doing and looking at stuff. I have appreciation for that. I know Matt appreciates it. I got everyone a few backers. Everybody got a few backers tonight, which is great. Yeah. That's what we want. Even I got a few backers because I didn't get last night. So close to one.
Yeah. So, because as soon as I heard that there was basically a female samurai in it, I'm like, oh, I'm in.
Nice. Pat, thanks you all. So it's great.
I studied Kenjutsu for years, so.
And I'll be back next week, live. So if you have some stuff, we'll get you on.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have my pre-launch page ready by then.
I'm pretty much always going to hang out. I do a live show myself. I try to do it twice a week. I've been trying to get back into doing it. And if people want to come on my channel, on my Allison McAlone with Alley Cat Comics, you can come on. I draw basically while I'm on it. So
yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, I was doing coloring work with the past few of them. I've had like David Finch on and stuff like that. I was actually on his stream on Monday. He went over one of my flash pages, and he was just like, "Yep, this is good."
Just like him. All right,
I'm-
folks. Well, hey, peace out to everybody. All right, appreciate your
night.
time.
I'm
All
going
right.
to try to read some comics. It's Thursday night, and I have not read a single one. So
Yeah,
that's
I
got
gotta read my haul as well, and my last week's haul.
So, no, I would never be 2 weeks behind. Good night, Matt.
All right. Good seeing you guys. Nice talking to you, Allison. And we'll
Nice
go
talking to
from
you,
there.
damn buck.
Thank you.
All right, everybody have a great one.
And
Yeah.
by the way, we're supposed to get books yesterday. They didn't show up, so I
Yeah,
assume
you said the 5th or the 7th. So I'm like, you said the 5th though normally doesn't mean the 5th. So
he literally never sent me a shipping number this time. But he sent me,
Uh-oh.
as you heard, Antarctic Press's books. So I mean that's cool.
I don't know if that's good or
No,
not.
really,
I mean,
like I got a box of books of Antarctic Press, and I was like, "Honey, why did you accept these?" They said Antarctic Press on the side. She's like, "Maybe they're mislabeled." Okay, I'll open them. Nope, not mislabeled.
well, as soon as you get them in, we'll be getting some of them from you. So
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right,
All
see
right.
ya.
see ya.
Nice meeting you and talking to everybody.
Nice talking to you. See ya.
I can't wait to see you in person, Allison. Bye.
Yep, see you. Bye.